Hello, everybody, and welcome to Let's Read New Game Plus. Alright, so, Herr Wutzig, is your turn to pick a story for this week. So what is on the docket?
Okay, so, this week, I am not doing the powerless boy magical girl thing. Thank God!
God! Oh, God. Hold on.
Yeah. Instead, what we'll be looking at, we'll put that on, like, a back burner so it'll burn up. And instead, this week, we will be looking at a one-shot, which is an Assassin's Creed Pokemon crossover.
What?
I know, right? It makes even less sense than you would think it would already, so it's gonna be fun. And it's also under 4,000 words, so...
Oh, thank goodness for that. At least it'll be a short, painful experience.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got the story comes with an introduction. Oh.
It's not. It doesn't come with an introduction, dude. It's the whole thing.
There's a little description thing at the top. Assassin's Creed with with a female assassin called Yuma. Love and fighting and Pokemon crossover included.
Well, that's a good sign.
It's rated K for whatever reason, and is considered a romance adventure.
Rated K.
Yay!
Let's just get
Is that supposed to be like a K for kids?
Yes, that's how Fanfiction.net's rating system works.
Assassin's Creed?
For children.
Okay.
You know, for kids!
God, I fucking love Assassin's Creed for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anyway.
Well, I can imagine that like Watchmen Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh God. Okay, so how are we gonna divvy this up? Harry,
Mr. Deadpool's neighborhood.
You are our
I'll go ahead and be the narrator. Duhad, you can sort of be... sorry. I got confuzzled for a second. Okay.
No, it's not that. It's like, not only did you not use my internet name, you also like give me a really weird sounding like Arabic version of my name.
I'm sorry.
I am now Eza Mahod.
Okay, Duhad, you get the canon characters, and Rydell, you get everyone else, which is only going to be...
Unlike the other thing, I know what characters are canon in both Assassin's Creed and Pokemon.
Yeah. Yay!
Unless it's anime characters for Pokemon, in which case I've only seen like the first few seasons back when I was
believe me, the anime characters are not involved in this.
And with Assassin's Creed, I've only played the first two because the camera was so bad in Assassin's Creed 2 that I didn't want to play the rest.
Yeah, fair enough. I only played the first two as well.
I never got annoyed by the camera, but that's another story entirely. Anyway, this is within Assassin's Creed 2, so you should be fine.
Let's do it! America!
Alright, an Assassin's Tale.
No, America was the third one.
Oh yeah, I played the third one.
Yeah, the second one
This is Italy.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so, an Assassin's Tale, the beginning. It was a quiet night in the beautiful city of Florence, Italy. The moon shone brightly as if a million lit torches caused it to burn bright.
Oh God!
So
fire.
less brightly than the moon normally shines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Its crisp white light touched the surrounding buildings. Pigeons cooed in their carrying cages, which were scattered equally among the towers. So the guards just picked up all the cages and threw them all out.
Ah, fucking get out, pigeons suck.
And meanwhile, Ezio was just like, wait, where the hell did all the pigeons go?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Which were scattered equally among the towers, their pearly breasts reflecting the moon rays.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Well, someone gave them Mardi Gras beads.
Hey. Woo.
Oh boy, God. A strange figure crouched eagerly on a plinth on one of the city's viewpoints.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It seemed to be watching someone running along the cobbled pavements of the city. Suddenly but surely... Suddenly but surely...
Suddenly, but surely.
I am
don't know.
serious.
Yes.
I am suddenly, but don't call me Shirley.
There you go.
The strange figure moved swiftly among the many rooftops to get to its target. It leaped from the building onto a nearby pole and hung off the pole. Assassin's Creed pole dancing!
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. It's Freaky Constantina the Assassin.
The figure pulled off the hood to reveal a feminine sight.
Okay, so it's like a picture of the Mona Lisa or something.
Not a woman, a feminine sight.
Yes. Or it could just be the Venus de Milo.
It's an hourglass. It's like a spyglass shaped like a woman, so it's a feminine sight.
Oh dear God. Or it's Jessica Rabbit.
Fair
In
enough.
Renaissance Italy. Because that makes sense. The strange figure was female.
Well, no
Comma.
shit.
No. The strange figure was female, comma, end of paragraph.
Oh, okay. There's also a paragraph.
Because I think this is one of the people that realize new speaker means new paragraph, and they put the new paragraph right at the quote, even if that's the middle of a sentence.
Oh dear God.
Fucking tastic. Well, at least they're improving a little bit. Shoot, I lost him.
That's the OC, which means...
Yeah, which means me? I think
Yes.
you said I'm non-character. Shoot, I lost him.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness.
I love your voices for these original characters, dude. Oh, you're great. The young girl said to herself, was adjusting her special blade, which was on her left wrist.
It's her special blade.
Her special blade. It's so special. You could just see all the little sparkles on it.
I don't know, I was special blade.
Yeah.
It's a Gillette for her.
Oh,
Taped
God.
to her wrist.
No, just seeing like her going into the assassins organization building from Brotherhood and just being like, damn it, I need to find my special blade.
No, I know
I need
it's
my
inevitably
brand.
gonna be one of those like hidden wrist blades. You know, the ones that they didn't have at the time and basically had to find one in the game and reverse engineer it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But wait,
Okay.
it gets better. She then clambered off the pole and ran silently through the night to catch the man that she was after. After a fair bit of running, she stopped to rest on a nearby bench when suddenly a figure loomed over the top of the young girl and surprised her.
Arg!
She screamed. The male that was hanging above her, that's what she said, was the master assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Sup?
Yep. He was the one she was chasing. So, that explains how she got the hidden blade.
Okay, fair enough.
By
Still wondering,
chasing
like-
someone who has a hand blade.
I also like the idea that she was trying to like run down Ezio and then got tired and took a break to sit on like a park bench. Just be like, I'm pooped. I'm done.
Yeah. He wore assassin robes similar to what the young female assassin was wearing, comma.
Yum. You sure you're looking okay with this?
Ezio questioned the young... Oh my god, really?
Oh, goodness. That's a way of describing your protagonist.
Ezio questioned the young wannabe hero. Wannabe hero.
I'm gonna be the man.
She is gonna be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
But to be the man, you have to kill the man. And I don't think she can take Ezio.
Probably not. But she is the man now, dog.
Well, she is a Mary Sue, so you'll see in a bit.
Probably true.
Who is still a bit shaken up by an unexpected event. Such as Ezio's dick flopping around.
It's startling.
Oh my god. It totally would be. Yama looked at Ezio with her violet eyes, which...
Oh my god!
Light from the moon.
I'd also like to point out, Yama, totally an Italian name.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, it totally is.
Motherfucker. Do you know that violet eyes are actually considered like a point on the Mary Sue litmus test? Just having
Yeah,
that
they
eye.
are. Just that on its own.
Yeah.
While there is technically a kind of purple eye, it comes from having a very light blue eye and a lot of blood from your eye, and certain lighting conditions, and is a really light purple, and most of the time just looks blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is not fucking violet.
No.
Yeah, because that would mean something is wrong with you. And you should get it checked.
Well, no, that wouldn't mean something's wrong with you. That would mean not human. Or contact lenses.
Yes.
True, fair enough.
Contact totally existed during the Renaissance.
As did an Italian woman with the name of Yama. But wait, it gets better. Wait till you see what happens when we get out of the Animus simulation.
Oh.
Oh, you'll love what happens there. Okay, Yama looked at, which caught some light from the moon.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's been my first night as an assassin. I'm just getting used to running around after people and utilizing my sixth sense.
When Yama said this, Ezio laughed.
Ha 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 ha! You really don't need to use the words that long. I'm an Italian.
What? Wait.
Words that long. The longest word in there is assassin.
I don't
utilizing.
Utilize. It's a weird word. Oh, what a crazy coincidence. I'm a foreign.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is quite atrocious.
You don't need to try to be quite
Except he's not foreign, because it's in Italy.
Shut up, America!
America wouldn't be discovered for another 20 years!
That's what the communists would say.
No, communism wouldn't be around for another 400 years!
And then it sounds like commie talk to me.
I don't know. That's not being around for another 400 years. Sounds like capitalist propaganda.
That will be codified for another 300 years. You know what? Let's just move on. Ezio chuckled, but then he fell off the pole he was balancing on.
Just like Ezio always does.
Yeah. Luckily, Ezio fell on top of Yama to soften his fall.
I think it's calling Yama fat. Ezio, you're squashing me.
As Yama called out while struggling to get from under Ezio. When she
Bow
did
chicka
manage...
bow wow.
Well, to be fair, in the actual series, Ezio is the sort of player who would basically turn that to his advantage by saying like, hey, well, as long as I'm on top of you already. He's sort of like, until like Brotherhood, or until like the last game in the series, he was basically just like a constant ladies' man, like, to a really ridiculous extent.
Oh dear. Yeah, but even that would be a little excessive, I think.
Well, no, I don't mean like actually having sex with her, but I mean like just like playing it off as like a charming, like, oh hey, fancy dropping in on.
Oh hey, charisma's not my dump stat.
Exactly.
Yep. When she did manage to get free of being squashed, which implies that she was being crushed by a steamroller, but whatever, we'll pretend that never happened. Yama straightened her assassin's robes and fluffed her blonde hair out so it stuck outwards.
Well, okay.
Was that common in Italy at the time?
Yeah, sort of.
That I'm not sure. That I'm actually asking. I'm not sure.
No, that is like, I wouldn't say like platinum blonde or anything, but like, yeah, the blonde hair was a thing that occurred in Italy.
Well, hang on a second, because...
Well, I mean, Italy's more famous for black hair, but I do know that there were like Italian, like pictures of Italians with like kind of darker blonde hair.
Yeah, well, more specifically in the era.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about like Renaissance era, like paintings of Italian.
Okay, but see, here's the thing: we have this lady with violet eyes, with a name that is Eastern in origin, because Yama is a name that shows up in Hinduism, and she has blonde hair. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things doesn't belong.
It's a little bit odd. I don't know. I honestly do not know if, like, I'm fairly certain I remember seeing at least a couple of paintings where, like, that's a thing, but if it is, it's a really, really uncommon thing.
Oh, wait. Doesn't La Nascita di Venere have a blonde Venus in it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I
know that a lot of...
Because I know Botticelli was around the Renaissance.
Yeah, no, there definitely are paintings of like, you know, like Eve and stuff that had blonde hair, but I'm not sure if if that was necessarily to reflect Italians or more just sort of a general angels have blonde hair kind of shtick.
Eve, totally blonde, totally, definitely blonde hair, person between Tigris, Euphrates.
Yeah, no, obviously not. But I mean, in terms of Renaissance painters, like obviously it was a hair color that existed. It's just that I'm not really sure if it was.
You look at Renaissance paintings, you will see paintings of like Jesus in Renaissance era clothes.
Well, yeah, obviously, because,
which which I always find hilarious.
It's kind of ridiculous, admittedly.
I know, right?
It's painting anything. We'll just give them modern clothes.
Pretty much.
What do clothes look like back then? I don't care.
Okay, whatever. They're barbarians, whatever.
That guy down the street, he's invented this sort of new style of sleeves, so he wants me to paint my people in that as advertising. He's paying me for it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Product placement did exist back then.
It did. It was actually pretty funny. But anyway, continue.
Roman gladiators, like baker's marks, would cover their entire shield so audience could see it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty ridiculous. Like, there's some pretty funny stuff there, but we're not here for a history lesson.
No.
Admittedly, even if the history is pretty fun.
Yeah. Anyway, Duhad, no, Rydell, that's your line.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
No, it's like, why don't we head back to your place?
Well, why don't we head back to your place for some well-earned rest? I mean, after a long day of chasing guys and killing them with my blade, I feel a bit tired. My sixth sense needs a rest as well.
Oh my god!
Did she say this was like her first day?
I know, right? And she's just talking about killing guys and...
Yeah, already killing guys. It's like, let's see, if I recall, you had, what's his name from the first one?
Altair?
Yeah, Altair, you have... I'm pretty sure you cover his first assassin mission when he's been training his whole life.
Yeah.
And it
Ezio at least like goes through... Yeah, and Ezio, although he does sort of jump into it more, he's bad at it at first, and I think... And, you know, still goes through more stuff first. Certainly more than a day.
I know, right?
And even at that point, he already had gotten into a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Yep. And now she's talking about it like she's going to the grocery store. What is this?
And no, not even assassinating a guy. Guys.
And what? And wait, is she killing targets or is she killing random civilians? Because I'm pretty sure that killing random civilians goes against the Assassin's Code. I mean...
You mean the Assassin's Creed?
It can stop players from doing it.
Yeah. Especially those fucking musicians!
It would do the house every time guys.
Anyway...
So it would be unrealistic for any assassin to do it anyway. So, anyway. Yeah. Yama said, I'm trying to... Ezio agrees. Which he couldn't show, because fuck that.
Fuck it.
For a trainee assassin to get tired was normal in his case. Oh, this is going to be a long one, even despite the fact that it's under 4,000 words.
How the hell is... Okay, whatever. Let's just get to the Pokemons. I like Pokemons.
Oh, dear.
I doubt you'll like it in this case.
Yeah. Ezio found a horse, which neighed loudly, and they both rode towards the Auditore mansion. Wasn't it the Auditore Villa?
Auditore.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Passing through many acres of countryside. By now, Yama was getting sick of seeing tree after tree. Well, bitch, you're stuck with it.
It's like, guess what, asshole? You're in an area with lots of trees. That's gonna happen.
Trees are about as common as trees there.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my god, why are there trees everywhere in this forest? What?
She would turn into the Onceler, wouldn't she?
Probably.
Yeah. She began to doze off, lying on Ezio's back. He could feel his student resting on him. He thought he had found the perfect partner for his many assassinations. She was funny, chatty, and had a sixth sense similar to the special assassin ability Eagle Vision. Yama was capable of detecting enemy and target movements just by feeling vibrations, and could also tell the difference between friend and foe by a special aura that only she could detect.
What?
This paragraph gets worse. I looked ahead a little.
Yeah. Her ability did come through a line of assassins, but in Japan, which was where Yama spent most of her childhood.
The fuck did she get to fucking Italy then?
I know, right?
Like, did she spend most of her childhood there?
Was there between Italy and Japan back then?
A fucking lot. So basically, she must have spent her childhood in Japan and then, like, spent the entire rest of her life up until this point getting to Italy. And now she just sort of arrived.
What's the year here?
Because
I'm trying to remember if this is...
It's after...
Because I'm trying to remember if this is one of the points... Japan kind of tends to alternate between, let's trade with everyone, no, let's isolate ourselves and cut everything off. I'm trying to remember if this is one of the...
70 to...
Okay, I think they might have been doing trade then.
The thing is, like, you can imagine them...
Some person just wouldn't be able to...
China and then, like, hitching a ride from China to Italy. That's not impossible. It's just really improbable.
Yep.
Oy vey. Also, the fuck? What? Also, more importantly than all that, just like, this is
and
the point...
the Assassin's stuff with Assassin's Creed and all the information code that derives from the Hashashin, not ninjas or Onmitsu or anything like that.
Actually, more than all of that, more than fucking all of that, this is the thing that's like got me like flabbergasted. He thought he had found the perfect partner for his many assassinations. His missions where he has to quietly sneak around the town and stab some dude in the kidney before like wandering off into the crowd completely silently. She was funny and chatty.
Oh my god, you're right.
Just fuck.
Well, I mean, Ezio was one to do wisecracks, but he had a business mentality when he did assassinations.
Yeah, when he was like shitting people, he wasn't like chatting constantly. Jesus, wow. That's like the worst. That's like being like, oh man, I'm so glad I got, like a partner to go with me.
And that whole Sixth Sense bullshit too. It's just
the Sixth Sense thing is stupid because it's basically just saying, okay, she fucking has the Assassin's Creed abilities, the whole stupid eagle vision thing, but instead of just being like,
we're not gonna call it eagle vision.
Yeah, that's instead of being like she has the same power as everyone else, instead, and like hand wave it that way, instead just going like, no, she has a special ability that's exactly the same, but it's unique and different and special.
Well, it's different solely because if it was the exact same thing, she'd have to be in this line of people, which means she can't be from Japan. But I really want her to be from Japan, even though I probably know very little about Japan.
Keep going.
Okay. The ride on horseback took forever as they were galloping on long, winding, cobbled roads, which were unfit for horse riding, but Ezio did it anyway.
Why do I care? Not my horse.
Yeah. They were nearly at the mansion, but first they had to go through the city that separated the mansion from the surrounding countryside, which is like 2 fucking yards wide in the grand scheme of things, so why is that such a big issue?
For some reason she thinks the cobblestone roads that were built, like invented and used during a time when horse travel was the primary means of transportation, are apparently bad for horse travel.
Well, I think that part might actually be true, that horses and cobblestone roads do not get along well.
Yeah, but it's like it seems really odd though, just be like, oh man, he's so crazy for riding his horse on a cobblestone road, when that was the whole reason they set up the cobblestone roads in the first place, so that people on like horses and with carriages drawn by horses and on foot accompanied by horses could ride on them.
Yeah.
And I think the cobblestone was more for I do remember there being stuff with, it's like, yeah, cobblestones and not good for horses' hooves.
Yeah. Yama was...
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yama was still asleep when this was happening, and Ezio didn't mind carrying her to the mansion, just as long as people didn't stare at him for carrying something which looked like a dead body.
Also very much a foreigner.
Yep.
Oh wait, what the fuck? I just realized something. We could possibly hand wave off blonde hair as being a trait that maybe could be around in Renaissance Italy. Not in fucking Japan!
Oh my, you're right!
She's fucking Japanese! The hell?
No. It only heavily... We know she spent her childhood in Japan, and she has a Japanese name. Which only really heavily applies.
Okay, so where the hell did she come from then? Like, how far did they have to carry this fucking blonde baby to get her to Japan?
There's one very simple explanation for this. She's from Merry Sueish!
Well, other explanation there is only one of her parents is Japanese.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
yeah, but how would that happen in the Renaissance?
Again, incredibly unlikely. Not impossible, just incredibly unlikely. Yeah.
Sailors is my explanation. Except, what?
This is 1470!
400! I don't think a lot of the, I don't think a lot of their trade, a lot of the trade with that area was by boat, because that requires you to go all the way around Africa to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
No.
You're talking about sailors doing jigs. If I wanted to read about that, I'd go to fucking bottom of butterfly.
Yeah, the thing is, again, it's all theoretically possible, but it's so
land sailors.
vanishingly unlikely that it's just unbelievable. It's like literally, it's unbelievable. It's hard to believe in the context of the story. Anyway.
Yeah. Suddenly, Yama's eyes fluttered open. A light breeze adjusted her hair so her bangs parted slightly. As in the breeze grew hands and shit.
For fuck's sake.
She looked around the small town, which is where Ezio's mansion is based. I'm sorry, I hear the DRD silent alarms going off. What?
Small town where Ezio's mansion is based. No, it's not that redundant.
Well, it's redundant with the last paragraph.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yama thought to herself as she was carried over her shoulder by Ezio. Why are you carrying her over the shoulder?
That is a little bit weird.
He's not carrying him over his shoulder. Over the shoulder.
He's got a big shoulder, like wooden shoulder, that he pushes along.
He only has one.
No, he just built a big wooden shoulder that he lays her over and then pushes down the street.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's stupid. I think this is a thought bubble.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Nice place. Gee, I thought this place was going to be fancy, like all the other places I've been doing my training. This is only as fancy as a mansion.
Back in Japan, I lived in a fucking palace.
But to be fair, it could be earlier in the game where you have to renovate the Auditoria Villa, so it could still be going through renovation.
No, because
he's a master assassin, so that can't be early in the game.
That's true.
Also, he's training people, so that implies that this is taking place during Brotherhood, which would mean that he is, already become a master and already turned the villa into a fucking fortress.
Yeah. That's true. Anyway.
But no matter. There's time to adjust. Ezio may be a nice guy, but he's my teacher, and
that's not going to stop you at all.
From screwing. Where the hell did Pokemon show up?
Yeah. Her thoughts were
I see something that sounds like it might be a horrible OC Pokemon coming up.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's worse than that.
Keep going.
Let's continue. Her thoughts were cut off when she noticed that her sixth sense had kicked in again. She noticed that Ezio was glowing with a blue aura, which meant that he was her ally.
That shit.
Yama preferred not to tell Ezio that he was her partner. The same went for Ezio. His Eagle Vision had activated automatically and was shocked to see Yama glowing aqua blue, which meant that she was his partner, and that they were also seeing according to game mechanics, which makes no goddamn sense. So seriously, author, what the hell?
It's a little bit like
that is one of those weird things where, because the tutorial has to explain the game mechanics, but is given by characters in character, you do have characters talking about the colored auras.
Still doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It's one of the things. Yeah, the thing is, it makes sense if you assume that all the things said in the game are true. But the thing is, with a fanfiction, the thing with a sort of fictionalized version of events in a game is that you can remove some of the abstractions and edit it a little bit to make it a little more grounded. That's what a good writer does. They ignore things that don't necessarily work in universes, essentially going like, okay, that is a thing that is obviously there for a visual reference, or
you ignore the fact that a character in a tutorial literally told you to imagine an A button and press it.
Exactly. And if you were doing a story based on Left 4 Dead, you wouldn't say, and then the tank music started to play as the tank arrives. It's like,
unless you were trying to break the fourth wall for comedy, in which case
don't. That's usually not funny.
Do characters in Left 4 Dead ever reference the tank music?
No, they do not.
During a tutorial? So that kind of different. I'm talking about this is stuff that actually referenced in the game.
Yes, but the thing is,
when you're writing, you should probably think, okay, yeah, the only reason they referenced it that way was because it was a tutorial giving game mechanics to the player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
There are some settings where you kind of could, if they do that sort of stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Like perhaps, it's most those settings tend to have plenty of silliness with them. Yeah,
exactly. Like Banjo-Kazooie, for instance, which breaks the fourth wall all the goddamn
Saints Row, yeah. It's like, there are ones that you can do that and get away with it, but it has to be a setting that is already inherently comedic.
Okay.
Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. He had noticed these things for a long time. Ezio's eagle vision was passed down through the auditores. It was a strange power which would differentiate between friend and foe. Why the fuck are you explaining this again? Yama managed to wake herself up properly and noticed that the civilians were staring at her.
Because he hasn't explained the eagle vision yet. He's only explained the sixth sense.
Yes. It just has to be that they're exactly the fucking
but
same.
it's distinct.
I think this author is a she, actually.
Okay, she has not explained about the eagle vision yet, only about the thing that's exactly the same in every single way.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Right, Al?
No, it's
strange.
Yeah. Strange. Do they think I'm a dead body?
Yama thought to herself. She started to shiver as it was getting a bit chilly where the mansion was. Although Yama can detect friend and foe, she can also detect ghostly auras.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky
so that video you liked earlier is appropriate.
Dream.
Ezio, I think I can ghost detect something.
Yama whispered.
Something spectral and spooky.
Which is probably not a word in Renaissance Italy, but whatever. We
it.
already have stupider things going on.
Yes.
As soon as she said this, Ezio could detect the spiritual force as well. Yama leapt off Ezio's back, then called upon her sixth sense to guide her. Ezio stood in awe as the evil spirit took its physical form. It had gems for eyes and large claws, large elf-like ears, and small clawed feet. Yama got into battle stance.
Not into a battle stance, but into battle stance, like it's some sort of mode.
Like it's common, right?
Enter battle stance!
And I'll form the head! And then Ezio leaps onto her shoulders.
Jesus.
And suddenly it becomes plastic toys fighting in the middle of Renaissance Italy. Because that makes sense.
Oh god, you fucking pronounce this one.
What?
Yama.
Staraptor?
Staraptor. Yeah. Fucking
Staraptor, I call upon thee, because the weird, she's trying to use thee to make it sort of older.
Oh my god!
Old English!
Oh my god! Wait,
she's making it more futuristic.
Wait,
yeah.
Guess what? Staraptor is Pokemon number 398.
Okay, so that is an actual Pokemon.
I assumed it was.
I played through the first 2 gens and played a little bit of X, so...
Staraptor, I choose you!
I call upon thee, protect my family, and defeat the foes with your mighty wings. I beg of you, brave bird.
The hell is this, a fucking summoning throwing out a Pokeball, or summoning, like, the ancestral spirit that resides within you?
Oh, it gets dumber. Shivering white smoke drifted around her as a bird emerged from the smoke.
Wow.
Its wings let off glitter as it rose like a phoenix and positioned itself in front of her, letting off a beautiful cry. The creature ran with its claws out to attack, but Staraptor dodged and hit it with a slash of its wings before falling in defeat and disappearing in a cloud of black smoke.
Rest now, Staraptor. Your help will be needed another time.
No period.
Wait a minute. So, the creature ran with
this
its
was out of
claws
nowhere
out.
for no reason.
So the creature ran towards Staraptor, and then Staraptor dodged it and hit the creature with a slash of its wings, and then Staraptor fell in defeat.
Yes. That is correct.
So technically, the other creature is still okay.
Here's the explanation for this. Staraptor have a pillory.
There you go.
Let's now, Staraptor, you'll be...
Yeah.
Yama commanded. With that, the predator returned and melted into Yama. And then the random creature that attacked missed out of place was nowhere to be seen again.
No. It said the predator just merged.
Yeah, I have found a better soldier.
So, yeah, I think she just took him, too, into her smokiness.
Oh my god!
Into her
What the
lady smoke.
hell?
You know how people say that smoking can kill you? I don't think they meant that creatures from other dimensions come out of it.
I know, right?
Secondhand smoke kills.
So,
Yeah.
Star Raptors.
is this something that gets referenced again?
Oh, I think something like this happens again, but
Probably.
believe me, it's dumb.
Well,
Okay,
let's
I was
find
just
out.
wondering, because this came out of nowhere, had no relation to anything. I was wondering if it was a big-lipped alligator moment.
Let's push ahead.
It's not, trust me.
Let's go ahead and
Ezio
find
cannot
out.
believe what he had just seen. His student had more than the sixth sense. She was capable of detecting evil auras and used light aura guardians to defeat them. He wanted to ask her how she did it, but she collapsed in exhaustion.
Yeah, she's
From
such
one
a, so
fucking
much of a,
attack!
she's so much of Merry Sueish, she can't, not only can she have something from another universe entirely, but she can bring it out in a way that's completely unique to that universe too.
Yes.
Wow.
She's the merriest of Merry Sues. Also, she, like all good Merry Sues, she'll have a fainting spell whenever, she, really exerts herself. It's like, oh, now I need to faint now so that a big strong man who will fall in love with me can pick me up and carry me away and treat me like a lady.
Here's the thought. If you're writing something like that and you think, gee, this fainting does seem like it kind of be like that, here's an idea. Make it gross. Doesn't faint, collapses and starts vomiting all over everything.
Well, I wouldn't, live up to her the author's self-insert fantasy.
Exactly.
You could do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I prefer kind of collapsing and then shaking and shivering as you are able to, fall into unconsciousness, but basically lose control of your body. Anyway, Yum! Wake up!
Ezio yelped, but it was no use. Ezio yelped it! He was so unconcerned, he only yelped it.
Oi! Yama! Wake up!
Yama was tired out. Ezio had to do something and quick. Without catching too much attention, Ezio carried Yama back to the mansion in hopes that she may recover from her magic attack. This is where it starts to get really stupid.
Obviously her magic attack's on cooldown.
Oh, no. Just you wait until you read this part. Yama slowly but surely opened her eyes and moved them about a bit. She was lying on something really soft and she felt
this one
really
down
warm.
to my belly and turn this other eye sideways and...
Moving on! She was in a room. A bedroom, to be precise. Confused, she leaped out of bed and checked the drawers of her cupboards and flung open the wardrobes to find the assassin outfit that she wore in the dream. There was nothing other than reams of fashionable clothes.
What?
She looked out of the window and at the far left of her. It was a normal night. There was something unusual about where she was sleeping, Bridal.
Odd. This place feels familiar. Too familiar, in fact.
Yama's speech was broken when a blonde-haired female walked into the room with blood on her shirt and a shocked look on her face. Running behind her was a male with black hair and a white hooded top.
Oh, goddamn.
I like how they're never women or men. They're a female and a male.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Wait, hold on. Are they at Abstergo?
Yes.
So she
Read
has a
on.
closet full of fashionable dresses at her Abstergo,
Oh,
holding
no,
facility.
wait. It gets worse.
That is like, everyone fucking Abstergo wears stupid white bullshit. Like, they put, fucking Miles, whatever his fucking name is.
I want you to concentrate on one thing. Yama is in Abstergo. She was also in Renaissance Italy.
Yes.
And?
She has the same name in both places.
No. It gets dumber than that. We'll have to go almost to the end of the fic for you to be able to get what is going on there.
Okay, well, I'll wait till the end of the thing. But for the time being, fucking Abstergo doesn't buy you goddamn dresses. They put you in a stupid white, unflattering hoodie.
Maybe
Like
she
there's-
thinks the white hoodie's the height of fashion?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Where have you been, Yama?
Yeah. Anyway.
Is what
Yeah, that should be me.
Oh,
The
yeah.
male said desperate-
Yama?
No, but the male has got to be Miles Desmond.
Oh.
So it'll
Yeah.
be
Okay.
The male said
character.
desperately.
Yeah.
Okay.
This would be blonde
different
woman. Yeah,
No, that's... Oh, wait, yeah.
this, the woman said. So this is what's her name? The
This-
woman you
this-
murder at the end of the third game. I I was just going to say that same thing,
the woman said. Yama was getting confused. These people knew her, yet Yama did not know them. The woman grabbed Yama by the wrist and dragged her out of the building and into a waiting car.
What? What's going on? Somebody tell me what's going on.
Yama screeched as she was shoved in along with the male who was called Desmond. Well, thanks for telling us that narration!
Hi, I'm Desmond.
Don't introduce yourself, I'll just narrate. Yeah, you're the male who was called Desmond.
They called him Desmond.
The male formerly known as Desmond.
Right. We need to get going out of here.
I think that's Lucy, actually.
No, I was saying the woman. Right, sorry, the woman. Oh, Lucy, that's her name. We need to get out of here. The modern-day Templars have locked onto us. We need to get to a safe house, and I know where there is one.
Question: did the games ever have them in the modern day refer to the Templars as the modern-day Templars?
No, they're always just Abstergo, which is being run by the Templars.
Yeah, or the Templars. They don't specify it's the modern-day Templars because it's obviously not going to be the past Templars.
Yeah. Even when Lucy first explains to Desmond that the Templars are still around, she never refers to them as modern day Templars. She just says the Templars, and he's like, "What? They're still around?" She's like, "Yeah, they are."
That would kind of be like the Hashashin referring to the Templars as the modern day Templars.
I know, right? It's so stupid, and yet there it is.
Oh my god.
Fun fact,
the Hashashin saying the past Templars.
Hashashin actually had pretty decent relations with the Templars most of the time. They traded.
Yeah, well, the thing about the Templars was that they were a banking organization for the most part. Like, they were an order of knights that basically were all about banking.
Yeah, they were the ones who tried to stay out of the wars because they were dealing with the money.
Yeah.
The war's not profitable.
The reason why they're often, put at the center of conspiracies and stuff was because they were essentially, the original, the Templars control the economy people.
Yeah, and part of that suspicion probably came from the fact that they had pretty decent relationships with people that they were crusading against.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Which is, I guess, part of the thing that the first game had going, because it was just everyone you killed was hey, we actually had good motivations for doing the things we did.
Yeah, everyone was working together.
Yeah, and guess what? Your master is the bad guy, so there you go.
That was just the weird thing about Assassin's Creed in general, was that the first game seemed to be this entirely, self-contained story about these, two organizations that were actually basically both set up, by people who were just total dickbags, who were, fucking with you, who were, essentially working towards the same goal. And yet, for some reason, after being exposed that both organizations were just, the same group of people conspirating together, they still turn into giant world-shattering organizations that control, everything and are fighting each other.
Well, the second does sort of explain that, because, they really weren't much with the Assassins until after Ezio's stuff. And they did at least end with that little sequel hook.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it wasn't completely ridiculous, but it was sort of this really odd thing where it kind of felt like they kind of pushed a sequel in, to the first game, a sequel hook into the first game because they needed one.
Yeah.
Because they thought there's a good chance that this could be something that earns a sequel.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Where were we?
The woman said.
My question.
No, we already read that. Says the woman said is your line.
Oh, the woman said she drove off, hoping that no one will give chase on them. Safe inside the car, Yama had no idea what to expect. But something strange came over her. Yama held her head in sheer pain as she nearly fainted into the backseat of the car. Desmond, whom Yama didn't know who he was at first, so why didn't you just keep referring to him as he, instead of revealing the name to the author like a literary moron, managed to notice this.
Yama, are you okay?
That's not what it
Are
says.
you sure you're okay?
Hey, Yama, are you sure you're okay?
Desmond asks Yama. Yama responded.
I know you're okay, but I'm not sure if you're certain about that.
Yeah. Yama responded in a weak manner.
Man, my head kills. My head kills.
Oh my fucking
my
god!
head is a murderer.
This next
oh my god!
fucking
The killer
line.
heads from Mars. The killer heads from Merry Sueish.
Read the next fucking line. This
happens every time I have a vision of 1478 Florence.
Man, don't you always get a headache whenever you have a vision of 1478 Florence?
Yeah, I have a headache all the time whenever I have my visions of 1687 Paris. Her voice was broken by Lucy slamming the brakes hard.
Florence, 1478? Isn't that?
Lucy said. That's Yama.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Yama? Yeah. That's the time when Ezio becomes an assassin, and this other girl with the same name as me is one as well. I can't really figure out why that's the case, but I bet you it has to do with my constant pass-outs.
Yama explained.
Because that's what they're called. That's how you word that.
Just wait until we get to the
I'm
end.
sure it does.
The end? Yeah, believe
She's
me.
not even using a fucking, animus. She's just
No.
passing out.
Wait, it gets
I do think one of the games did have a point where Desmond managed to do that without using an animus.
No, well, the thing is, he wasn't doing it without an animus. He was just having,
was-
crazy flashbacks, to Renaissance time because his brain was melting.
Okay, yeah, there's something along those lines.
Yeah, but anyway, it gets so much dumber. Because it'll imply something later on, and then it outright states it in a bit. But anyway, Lucy was intrigued by this.
Okay. This was intrigued by this. Yeah. So you pass out. So your pass outs function similar to an animus. It enables you to see and control memories of your ancestors.
Lucy said whilst slamming on the accelerator and driving north. Yama nodded her head.
Screech!
Yeah, sure is.
Yama simply replied. Yama began to fall asleep and into an animus-like state. Distant voices could be heard by a sleeping Yama.
Okay, so just to further, go into that thing I mentioned earlier about, Desmond, just so that people are aware. The reason for that was because he was using the animus too much. It was not like he was just inherently born with the ability to, see into the past. It was a direct result of being, in the animus too long and having it fucking with his brain. So her just falling asleep like that after having never been the animus makes even less sense. There's a canon explanation for why it could possibly be happening, but only if she had been already, hooked into the animus constantly, which doesn't appear to be the case. She just seems to have this as an ability.
Because that makes sense.
Because reasons.
Okay. Anyway.
Who the hell's the girl? Is this Ram? I guess it's Yama.
No, it's not
It's
Yama.
a girl.
A girl? The A girl isn't? Alright.
Maybe it's...
I guess it's Uncle.
It's probably
Is she
Claudia
going to be
Auditore.
okay?
Wait, who's this supposed to be here?
It's probably Claudia... It's probably the younger sister of Ezio. I forget what her name is.
Oh, right, yeah, Uncle, is she gonna be okay? So this will be Uncle
sorry.
Mario then, coming up next. So yeah,
Yep.
go ahead, here.
A girl said. A booming voice followed shortly after.
Advanced summoning can leave the bearer tired and unable to battle. Maybe she needs to recover more.
The voice said. This was Ezio's uncle, Mario. Brother of Giovanni, Ezio's dad.
Giovanni.
Savor of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes.
And fat ass.
Yes.
The young girl noticed that Yama was slowly but surely waking up. Her vision was cloudy for a moment when she saw a crowd of faces around her. Yama got up in shock. Wait, so the young girl had cloudy vision when she noticed the crowd of faces.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
I just noticed something weird with how they introduced Mario. Note
What?
that he is introduced as Mario. He's the other Mario, brother of Giovanni, who has
Ezio's
not
dad.
been introduced or mentioned. And it's kind of implied by the fact that so you have, it's part of your establishing the character is mentioning that he has a relationship to a character you've never mentioned before. And then just making it like an off reference.
And there's I could understand if it was like the parental thing, the whole Gimli, son of Glowin, son of Glowin, all that stuff that works because you're basically doing a genealogy thing. This is just, he's the brother of someone, and we as the readers, assuming we played the games, which, I guess you kind of are supposed to have, know that that's referring to Ezio's dad, but it doesn't really...
And then it says
never
Ezio's
established
dad anyway, so then it's just like, okay.
Yeah, it's like...
Why did you get that overly complicated introduction?
I don't know. Just
also,
say,
we know what an uncle is, author. You don't have to spell it for us like we're fucking idiots.
Yeah, just...
What's going on? Did I miss something?
You missed so much, lady. Yama said drearily. The young girl walked up to her and sat beside her on the bed.
You must...
It is Claudia Auditore! Oh my god!
Yama. It's your pupil, I presume. You have a very powerful skill.
Claudia's voice was broken by Mario.
Come on now, Claudia.
Wait, hang on a second.
Okay.
Wait.
What the...
Going off to Google.
Google.
Google. Oh, no, because Claudia is the younger sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of the mom. That's a different character.
Right. Anyway. Come now, Claudia. Let us just rest, shall we? Your magic summon was most impressive. Ezio told me all about them. He seemed amazed, no period.
Mario said in a calm voice. Yama was still getting over how she'd gone back in time and then forwards.
What?
Oh, let's keep reading.
Quick question, because it's been a long time since I've played Assassin's Creed 2. Why does Mario know so much about summoning?
I don't...
Stuff?
He never did...
Was he, into the occult or anything like that?
No.
He was
plausible for the time, but...
Here's the thing, the thing is... Okay, hold on. To be fair, Mario was into some weird shit, in the second game, there's, a whole side quest about, collecting all, the pages and stuff, and, he was into the whole history of the assassins, and there's kind of a weird thing where, at the end, when, Ezio opens up the big glowing portal thing that, introduces him to the hologram of the ancient race, Mario kind of, just steps over the edge and,
talks to, I think it was either Desmond directly or the player directly.
I think it's to Desmond, I think, but,
because of how weird that scene was, I wasn't sure whether they were communicating directly to Desmond or directly to the player.
I think it's supposed to be to Desmond.
Either seemed like it could fit in a bizarre meta way.
It's weird. Basically, the point, though, is that, afterwards, Mario kind of steps over the ledge and, looks down and sees all of this weird bullshit. It's just whatever. Let's go. So, I guess maybe you could make the argument that apparently he's just completely fucking unfazed by anything completely goddamn bizarre.
Except this isn't just being unfazed. This is, he has, specific knowledge about it. He says, advanced summoning can leave the bearer tired and unable to battle.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Which also is really bizarre wording. When a soldier is, passed out, you don't say that he was left unable to battle. Unable to go into battle, unable to fight, but unable to battle?
It's really...
The only place I know that uses the word battle like that is Pokemon. Related, but we're not in that universe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
or something where it's a formalized fight.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's the type of thing you see in a lot of, JRPGs in general. I think it's kind of just a weird translation thing where it's, meant to be kind of like a duel, essentially, but...
Well, yeah,
it's translated
duel.
backwards.
You sort of look at it and it's just Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going, because trust me, it gets dumber.
Anyway, where are we?
We just finished how she'd gone back in time and then forwards. And we'll touch on that later.
That guy's uber creepy.
Yama thought.
Okay. Yup, see if that's function, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, the page just, reloaded and left me at the very top of it, so I just need to get back into it.
Ezio wants to know how you used magic.
Okay, the beginning of what's the beginning of the paragraph?
Speaking. That is the beginning of the paragraph.
Ezio wants to know how you use magic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ezio, what the hell? I'm not seeing...
Control F, Ezio wants to.
Control F,
EZIO.
I-O, wants...
Space.
Wants to know how you, Ezio wants to know how you use magic. That is so awesome.
Claudia commented. Yama simply said...
the way Claudia talks?
No!
That was so awesome. Does not sound like something I'd expect from...
I thought Claudia was more of the bookkeeper of the,
she is. Well,
of the auditorium villa.
Bratty. Like, she's sort of like the pampered younger sister who...
Well, she can't be that, because she was very business-minded and the bookkeeper of the auditorium villa, but...
No. She started as, like, being very bratty and very kind of, like, pampered, and then ended up really finding a passion for bookkeeping when she's left in charge of the manor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at most she'd be kind of like, oh, you, like, but I don't think she'd be like, oh my god, so awesome!
Yeah.
Fucking really?
Yeah. Yama simply said...
It's a passed-on thing.
In only one quotation mark, so she's not even saying it.
She's thinking it.
Suddenly, Ezio came into the bedroom in his noble attire. Yama perked up a little. Wait, so he came in his noble attire, which is what? I mean, I'm not looking for costume porn, but I'm looking for a little bit of, like, description of stuff, because Renaissance clothing is a complicated creature.
Especially when you're dealing with era clothing.
Yeah. I know.
There is a point of giving we don't want costume porn, but give the reader enough to sort of picture it a bit.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Noble attire. I might as well be picturing that random costume that Louis XIV danced in that one time that was made completely out of gold.
I don't know.
I'm picturing the, was like 18th century English king with the really tight pants.
Hold on.
Which I know is absolutely not the right costume, but I know is kind of hilarious.
I know you guys are obsessed with the attire right now, but I got a more pressing question.
What?
This is a character, we have just established, like a couple paragraphs back, that this is the same character in both the present and the past. And she's talking about how she's casually picked up summoning as a passing thing that she just sort of fucks around with. Is she a fucking mage in the real world as well? Like, in the modern day? Is this like... Because, like, apparently she's the exact same character. Like, it's the same person just time traveling. So is she a fucking summoner in the present day? Is this like a thing that she's just like, whatever, I picked this up when I was, like, wandering around, possibly in the modern day, possibly in the past, whatever.
Just a thought where that whole thing with that would have worked a lot better if they'd made it Final Fantasy instead of Pokemon, because then being a summoner that can call these crazy creatures is a thing, and because there's so many different Final Fantasies, you have a lot more leeway on how you want to handle it.
That's true, actually. I mean, it's weird when you're trying to make
not necessarily still have been a good fic, but it would have fit better.
She doesn't need a
because she's not even writing it as to fit in the Pokemon stuff. It's kind of trying to take some weird mystical thing and shove Pokemon as just the thing that comes out.
I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of wish this story was a Final Fantasy crossover right now.
Oh dear God! Let's just keep going. Okay. Yama perked up a little.
I think that's Yama.
That's
I had to read through the thing. It's Yama.
No, it is Yama. Did you know I have an obsession with viewpoints and plinths? That is out of nowhere. What? I love the sights you get from them. Plus, there's always the soft bale of hay or flower petals to throw yourself into when you've done a bit of sightseeing, because
Maybe if I can put it together, I fucking love running up on top of huge fucking buildings and then throwing myself out them into bales of hay.
I could see if you were trying to parody Assassin's Creed, pointing out how consistent that a thing that is, but at the same time, but on the other, if you're trying to actually do an Assassin's Creed fic that's taking Assassin's Creed seriously, that's one of those things where you gloss over. It's just kind of, he only climbed those because he had stuff where he made sure he could make the jump down from, or he put it there in advance. You don't draw attention to the weirdness
Or you
when you're trying to take it seriously.
Or like you lampshade hang it. You go like he falls into a bale of hay and then crawls out and just goes like, God, I'm so lucky that these things just always seem to be around here. You don't go like, oh man, I fucking love how every time I climb a building there's a bale of hay right there. It's so convenient.
I know, right?
And 3D context where this is a thing that makes sense for her to say here. It's just out of nowhere. It's shoved in.
It's like she needed to come up with a reason for why Ezio and her Merry Sue would get together, and the only thing she could think of is like, we both love climbing up buildings and jumping into bales of hay. That's the thing in the game I like doing.
Good times.
Good times.
Yama chattered away about hints and tips in a daydream-like state.
So I'm guessing now this is tutorial information since it's giving hints and tips.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That explains so much. This all happens in a tutorial scenario.
Oh dear God. Right, just keep going, right, Al?
Also, I love designing assassin outfits and outfits for Carnival, too.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah. The perfect assassin outfit is looking like a normal dude.
Yeah, it'd be fucking brilliant. No, I didn't know that.
The first Assassin's Creed, there was a reason that the clothes looked like that.
Yeah.
You'll notice how he could do that walking thing with the monks, and his clothes blended in.
Yes. Yeah. No, like the whole point of like the white robe in the first game was that it was designed to look exactly like something that a bunch of people already wore.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Ezio now knew that Yama also designed and made outfits for Carnival and for assassinations. Thank you, Fick, for treating us like fucking morons.
Yes.
She just said that. We saw it.
Hold on a second. We literally just were told that she likes to make outfits for Carnival, and then the Fick told us, oh, by the way, also she likes to make them for assassinations. So it is.
We see her tell Ezio, then we see it telling us that Ezio has now learned this as a result of her telling it.
But here's the thing. It's the worst of both worlds, because she's literally repeating information in narration that we were just told in speech, and then giving informed attributes on top of that. Like, she couldn't pick one really shitty writing trope to follow, so she did two, and melded them together. That's incredible!
And it's not like this prose is really that bad, because we've seen much worse. Look at Gamebo Dash. But this kind of shit is just, no!
It's why? Why would you
At least Gamebo Dash, if you thought about what it was being written from the right perspective, became hilarious.
Yeah, it was like...
Celestia is a gay bar. The only explanation.
It's like, even with Gamebo Dash, like, there was a language barrier, there was, like, problems with the writing, but at least if you, like, take all that out, you can kind of see where the person was trying to do something. Like, you can kind of sort of get at what they were aiming for. This is just inane. Like, there is no story here. It is just, oh my God, these two are so precious together, and here's why, and here's more of why, and here's more things they have in common, and even more things they have in common.
And it gets dumber than that, too, so let's keep going, yeah?
Let's go.
Yeah. He thought that she must know a lot on making outfits that stood out and also blending in, which is not what you want for an assassination, but we've always been...
you want the blending in part,
but not the standing out part.
She's really good at making outfits that, at the same time, are really noticeable and really unnoticeable. Okay.
When you see it, you really notice it.
How do they work?
No, here's it. When you look at it, you really notice it. But as soon as it's out of your vision, you forgot what it looked like.
Fucking top marks.
Ezio didn't ask anything after this. He was excited to see Yama's array of outfits. But then Yama dashed off, only to perch herself on the nearby viewpoint located at the top of the mansion. She's calling it by its
she calls them viewpoints. Yeah.
God damn it. Whilst there, Yama felt a slight breeze waft through her hair. She couldn't believe the magnificent view of the town at night was as stunning as when she saw it while in Ezio's arms during the daylight hours, even though you were not in the Auditoria Villa at any point before now. Flags of green and yellow whistled in the wind upon the long towering spears. Large majestic birds flew overhead and formed a V formation in the sky.
I've got an explanation, both on how she could have seen this, and on why she refers to the things as, like, viewpoints and things like that. Obviously, she's played the game.
Well, you don't need me to tell you that.
No, I mean the character.
No, I mean the character has played the game.
Oh.
The character in the universe of the game has played the game.
Yeah.
It explains everything.
Weirdly appropriately.
Yep. Yama chanted a series of spells. Each one caused beautiful things to happen to the mansion and the surrounding area. She also belted out "Let It Go" while she did it.
You told me that was an editorial.
That was a joke.
Okay.
Fantasy would have worked better.
Yeah. Let it go. Vines disappeared from the walls and flowers appeared in their place.
What?
Wait, wouldn't the
What?
flowers need the vine to come out of? Flowers don't just appear. Flowers don't just, they kind of go in nowhere. You'd have a plant flowering. So the vines being there, perfect. Just the vines start flowering.
Oh my god. The pots of plants located around the mansion burst into bloom with hundreds of shimmering pink roses, which would have logically bursted the pots, but oh well, who the fuck needs logic?
Isn't it more likely that the plants disappeared from the pots and just the rose petals appeared out of nowhere in their place?
Even with that, though, because 100 roses is a lot of fucking roses, dude.
Well, I'm just referencing her weird thing with the vines.
Oh, yeah. The murky stone that lined the ground turned into polished marble tiles, and wildlife such as butterflies and fireflies drifted through the air in a trance-like state. Yama then pulled out an... Oh, god damn it! It's now become a Legend of Zelda crossover! Yama then pulled out an ocarina, which was cream-colored, from her belt, and started to play a tune, which caused more magic to happen!
That explains the flowering. She played the Song of Seasons. I think it is. Or no, that was a wand that did the seasons thing, wasn't it? I was thinking of Oracle of Seasons, which I think was a wand, not...
Yeah.
The boards which were on the windows disappeared and bright stained glass windows took their place. More flowers bloomed around the city. In everyone's flower baskets, vivid exotic flowers sprang out in all directions.
I cast protection from sadness, 50-foot radius.
When Yama had performed her magic, her attire changed. Her assassin gear turned purple and green and became more revealing. She wore a skirt instead of pants, and she wore strappy heels instead of boots, which would logically hinder her ability.
And I guarantee you that the skirt is far shorter than would have been acceptable in that society.
Yep. Also heels.
In fact, probably would have been far shorter than the underpants in that society.
And also, strappy heels. Because those existed in the Italian Renaissance.
I'm so fucking confused right now. Why did she suddenly turn into a magical girl?
I have no fucking idea. Just run.
How is this related to Pokemon?
We had a musical interlude of magic flowers coming out of nowhere and the magic of prettifying things.
I thought this was stupid because it's Pokemon crossed with Assassin's Creed. We've seen one Pokemon's, and now it's Magic Girls. What?
I told you it would get stupider than you would think.
We've seen two. There was the one she summoned and the Sable that came out of absolutely nowhere for no reason. Never explained.
Yeah.
Why did a Pokemon come out of nowhere?
I have no fucking clue, and neither does the story evidently now. Let's keep going. Duhad, are you okay?
Keep going.
Okay. Ezio ran to the front of the mansion only to see the most drastic change ever. Everything had become more angelic. He could see his face in the shiny marble tiles. Then Ezio looked up towards the viewpoint to see Yama, but she was a lot different. Her hair was a bit longer and drifted in the wind.
Because Japan.
Yama, why have you vandalized my villa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What with all the sudden changes, Yama?
Ezio called out. Yama saw Ezio and then jumped down from her perch and landed. Little white butterflies drifted off her as she moved. So basically she's become Princess Elsa. Thanks, author.
This is the kind of stuff that's not just, the over-top prince stereotype, but the parody of them.
Yeah, this is fucking...
being played straight.
This is like a parody of a Merry Sueish story told straight.
Oh, God.
The Merry Sue checklist is not... The Merry Sue checklist is like the psychopathy checklist. It's one where you don't want to get a lot of checks.
I know.
She's scoring fucking, like, aces right now.
I know! She really is! Let's keep going, yeah?
Yeah.
Right now, I think that's your line.
Let's just say I'm letting off more than you know. I sense not one dark presence in the village, but many. I didn't want more Pokemon to come out for no particular reason. I knew they were coming, so I used my magic to protect the village. And the villa, which I finally remembered, is a villa by making it in my image. Light and angelic. There we go. She has created the universe in her image.
Oh, God!
She is now God.
She is, that is like, okay, I know the checklist point on the Merry Sue checklist, on the Merry Sue litmus test is that, like, the universe is, exactly related to, is the same as the character's perspective. So, like, anything they believe is also true in the universe. I've never seen it taken this literally.
That's because that's something so crazy that the people making the checklist wouldn't expect that. Also, the author making deific comparisons.
Like, I'm used to Merry Sue's having other characters say, man, you're basically like an angel, and then be like, oh, no, I haven't. I've never seen a Merry Sue, like, actually go so far as to say, like, I am literally perfect.
Oh, my God. Let's just
I am the god of your
this line also
ancestors!
gets dumber with what I just read. Okay. So Yama explained. She also told Ezio about how her Japanese heritage allowed her access to spirit magic, the same magic that she used to defeat the dark creature earlier by using the light guardians of air, fire, water, and earth.
Holy shit, I need to go...
Which is the Western classical elements. Japan had a set of 5.
Yeah, oh man, seriously, like, anyone
Fire,
with Japanese
water,
heritage can do this
wind,
shit?
wood, and metal.
I need to go and talk to DJ Sage. Like, she's got super magic powers and I didn't even know about it. Oh man, this is gonna be great.
She also explained that her magic can only be used by beings like herself, so Ezio won't be able to access spirit magic. However,
Beings like herself.
So the story itself
being
isn't
Japanese now like a whole separate plane of existence?
I'm calling it now. This author is a total weeaboo.
Oh my god, the weeaboo levels are
beyond that.
This is weeaboo prime. This is unbelievable.
This is thinking that, like, being Japanese is literally a higher plane of existence.
Oh, dear God. Now, Duhad, don't go insane just yet. It gets dumber.
It's angelic.
However, she can protect Ezio from magic attacks. I think that's Yama's line right now.
I just took a picture. She had to explain. Can I be used by being herself? So, Ezio, you know this thing that I said is sort of passed down through my people? Just to remind you, you can't do it because it's passed down through my people.
Yeah, anyway.
Culturally appropriate me, bitch.
Right now.
If you don't know what I mean, it's best to show you how I can protect you.
Yama said.
Or take off your pants.
Her hands glowed white and a barrier formed around Ezio like a bubble protecting him from magic attacks.
Reject!
Yeah. Ezio was stunned by the magic surrounding him. After about 30 seconds, the barrier was dropped and Yama's hand stopped glowing. At this point, Yama detected something evil heading towards the village of Monteriggioni, and that the family should be prepared for a magic onslaught, which only Yama can defeat.
But just note that, at the word Monteriggioni, the entire fic turned italics.
Oh my god, it did!
They wanted the name of the village to be in italics for some reason that's not apparent, and then forgot to stop. So the rest of the fic is in italics.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Wow.
It's like in Kill Bill when she rips the guy's eye out and everything turns black and white, but while making even less sense.
Jesus. Suddenly, the sky turned black and the stars, which were there before, had completely vanished. Even the moon disappeared and was hidden behind a cloud of black fog. Yama turned to Ezio and started to shiver. Ezio tried to stop her shaking, but it caused a vision to appear in Ezio's mind. A vision of a black evil that caused all the dark magic to happen. The vision showed a destiny of one girl and 100 men fighting off the evil using combined strength. They had a bond which was magical and unbreakable.
The universe is shipping the two of you!
Oh my god. When did this become Blackrock Shooter?
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's just the universe wants you two to be together. Pretty sure Merry Sue.
Well, long story short, it's a magical girl anime. It was an OVA. It's a little weird, but anyway, that's a whole different story, and I can explain it later. On with the story. After a short while, Ezio was brought back to reality along with Yama, who had stopped shaking.
Anyway,
we were both destined to defeat the great evil. Together.
Forever.
And ever.
Now take off your pants.
Do it.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
I need to smite your great evil.
No! The proper response is supposed to be, and the Lord God omnipotent reigneth. Yama muttered. Ezio was quick to notice a flowing black fog creeping up the stairs towards them. Yama saw it too. Within a matter of minutes, a black humanoid fox formed within the fog. It had a long mane of hair at the top of its head and long claws. It was Zoroark, creature of darkness, controller of the Peace of Eden, Yama's enemy.
What?
It roared so loudly that the walls of the villa nearly cracked.
Why are you narrating who it is instead of, making sure the characters know?
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that a Pokemon's?
Zoroark is a Pokemon. However, all I know about Zoroark is its name, so...
Well, hang on. Let's take this off of Google.
I'm just going to assume that what she said
also, she
is
spelled it
accurate.
wrong according to the English Anglicization, because Zoroark is actually spelled Z-O-R-O.
Which, notice they said it's a fox Pokemon. Zoro, Spanish for fox.
Zoroark is number 571. It's dark type. So it's a dark type Pokemon.
Is it even like a legendary Pokemon, or did she just pick some random Pokemon to be her archenemy?
I don't even fucking...
I don't think it's a legendary Pokemon. But I know that he has a central role in one of the Pokemon movies.
It's just the first time I saw, I'd mentioned being a Final Fantasy crossover. At first I read that as Zodiark, which was the PlayStation Final Fantasy Tactics mistranslation of Zodiac.
Okay, so Zoroark was the main...
Kind of like how Bracelet was their mistranslation of Breath.
Yeah, anyway.
Consistently.
Yeah, Zoroark was sort of an important for one of the movies, so... I guess I could see where the whole thing came from, but still. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. So, a Pokemon that seems to be important to the movies, but not to the games, and not knowing how to spell it. I get the feeling she knows Pokemon from, like, the animes and movies, but hasn't played the games, maybe?
It's possible.
Which kind of reminds me, My Immortal, how she wrote a Harry Potter fanfic, having seen the movies, but not the books.
Anyway.
Go on.
Duhad, that's your line.
Oh, okay. I forgot we've got a little loud. Alright. Yama! What is that thing?
Ezio said to Yama. Zoroark looked Yama in the eye and its claw lit up red. Yama immediately caused wings to sprout from her back, so she and Ezio could avoid Zoroark's night slash attack.
I'm Zach Marcus. Continue.
She sprouted wings from her back!
It would be a lot. It would be a lot weirder. It would be a lot weirder if she spouted rings from her stomach.
True.
Or kind of like the XKCD comic where the guy has endless wings.
Oh god. The dark fox lunged forward with its claws, only for it to miss. Yama and Ezio were both in midair. Ezio had no trouble grabbing onto Yama's legs and looking up her skirt. Thanks, author.
This is no place for a fox to be going around. Except, I'm pretty sure the European red fox is native to Italy, so this is a place for a fox to be going around. He must have detected me before before I caused light magic to form around the place, as opposed to detecting you because you're using massive amounts of magic.
Oh dear.
Plus, I was chasing his illusion back in Florence. He was following me all along. Well, not anymore. The guy that's attacking us is no longer following us.
Hold on.
Aura Sphere! I must call my attacks!
Sorry, Marcus. Anyway.
Hadouken!
Hold on. So question.
What?
This... We've established before that this character is the exact same person with the exact same mindset both in the past and present, and is aware that she is traveling through time. It is not two separate people like it is in Assassin's Creed. So is she a magical girl fighting, evil
She
Pokemon?
contracted with Kyubey! Oh, shit!
But, I mean, like, is she fucking fighting this dude in the real world as well? Like, is in the modern day as well? Is this thing is she fighting him in the past, but also in the future? Is this taking down the time?
Fix you the cocktail with the brain bleach later.
Question! I have another question. If she's actually time traveling, what's going on with the car with Desmond and the other lady?
Is he going through with
Are they
the
just
other
looking over and she's gone?
Is she fighting him in the... Is it all caused...
Oh, it gets dumber!
But what if...
Is she off in the past fighting Pokemon again?
In the future at the same time?
Oh, wait. Just you wait until the last line of the fic.
Thing in the universe.
Duhad, calm your tits. Let's keep going.
I thought that New Game Plus was supposed to be for, like, fics that were better than regular Let's Read.
Well, I mean, the prose is slightly better than offerings we get in New Game Plus, but...
So it only needs to be better from a technical,
No, it's just whatever. It's basically whatever. I'm picking stories that that are too good to appear on Let's Read normal, but, you guys can pick whatever the fuck you want.
Well, yeah, hold on, give me a second. Let me do this. Okay, back to the story. Where were we? Right.
Yama called out a blue-white ball of energy.
Aura Sphere, Yama called out. A blue-white ball of energy formed between Yama's hands before she shot it at Zoroark, who howled in pain as the ball of energy hit and stunned the fox.
Ezio, let me handle this. I let you finish him off once Zoroark's weak enough.
Yama called out.
You just go back to the kitchen.
Although, this one time it's the woman telling the dude to do that, so...
That doesn't really make it any better.
Somehow let me fight him, you can finish him off when he's weaker. It's incredibly patronizing.
Yeah, but it's not sexist.
Yes, it is sexist. It's sexist no matter how you cut it. It's still...
Hey. It's not misogynistic. I'll take
It's not misogynistic. I will give you that. It's still kind of sexist and
it's
sort of dumb.
It's not sexist if it's not because he's a man.
Okay, it's patronizing and stupid and kind of irritating.
Okay, yeah, we've agreed on that. Let's move on.
Not sexist if we assume that she'd treat, like, Claudia the same way.
Okay. Fair enough.
Alright, fair enough. But it's still horrible and sort of awful, like just an awful way to treat another person.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. This gave the Black Fox a chance to strike again with Night Slash. Yama already detected the move and dodged. But she was too late as she was knocked back by Zoroark's deadly claws. Yama managed to flip herself back up as she tried to summon her spirit monsters. One surrounded Yama, but no monster shot out. Then she realized something. She was too weak to summon a monster. Her only chance was to biomerge with one.
Watch that not be explained.
Digimon? What?
You're just making... Oh, so wait, that's a Digimon thing?
That's a Digimon thing. Biomerge... This isn't fucking Pokemon, it's fucking Digimon.
This is... What it has for... This is... I'm gonna write a... And I'm just gonna shove everything in it. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not Mario Auditore and is just Super Mario. He's gonna come out, shove a mushroom in his mouth, and crush everything at double size.
No, and then it's just like, it's Final Fantasy, and Legend of Zelda, and Mario, and Digimon, and
it's not
Pokemon,
Final Fantasy,
and
it would just be slightly less confusing.
In about 10 minutes' time, we're gonna be in the freaking Ring of the Nibelung!
I highly doubt this author has read Ring of the Nibelung.
Well, if she did.
If she had, it would be showing up.
Yeah, anyway. Then she realized something. Her thinking was cut short when Zoroark kept on slashing her using Night Slash, causing black waves to hit Yama and knock her energy down. She started shaking again.
Knock her energy down! She has an energy meter, apparently!
Oh my god! Zoroark is Deadpool in Marvel vs. Capcom 3!
Oh my god, you're right.
Her only chance... She started shaking again and realized that the vision was both of them... what both of them saw before was true, even though Yama didn't seem to get the vision, according to the narrative. A girl and a hooded man worked together to banish the darkness.
I cast a fireball of the darkness.
So, right out.
So the vision was true. The vision that we just established was true.
Yama
and that I
muttered.
didn't have.
Yeah, Yama muttered. Ezio rushed in to help Yama.
Okay,
Duhad, are you sitting there with the tequila?
I wish I had a fucking tequila. Okay, no, I wish I had a rum and coke, but point is, like, what the hell? What is even... Aeroblast!
What? You've
There's
gone somewhere weird, because
no,
the next line was that vision.
Oh, that vision. Oh, sorry, I was the next Ezio line. That vision, the same evil. We've got to do it.
Ezio's calling his attacks and has magic now?
Yes, later on, yes.
Wait a minute! Didn't he explain...
The closest thing he has to calling his attacks is Requiescat in Pace, as he's
And wait a
stabbing a
minute.
person. Which isn't
didn't
calling his
Mary
attacks,
Sue-
because that would be called stabbing you.
Wait, and didn't Mary Sue just establish that Ezio doesn't have access to that?
And then he does.
And Watch It never explained the fact that he does.
That vision, the same evil. We got to do it together.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ezio replied. Okay, we're getting to the home stretch here. Let's just
Mamma
try to
mia.
speed read this as much as we can. Yama nodded and got up despite her wounds. Both of them shared their energy by the joining of hands and let off a series of colorful sparkles, which now makes this fucking My Little Pony, so hooray, which lit up the sky.
Actually, Magical
Zoroark-
Sparkles is closer to, like, Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah. So now it's Sailor Moon then. Zoroark was frozen by the sparks. Yama turned to Ezio and nodded.
Okay, that's you. That's a Yama.
Let's do this.
She cried out. White swirling energy mist surrounded both Yama and Ezio as they both started to levitate and change form. Yama's hair grew
All
long.
magical girls! Ezio is a magical girl!
Yes.
Oh my god. And this is like that season of Sailor Moon where the dudes are the magical girls and they change gender every time they do.
Wait,
right?
what?
I haven't seen that season. The closest I've seen to a guy being a magical girl was Tuxedo Mask, who, his transformation wasn't magical, he was just wearing a tuxedo and a mask.
And a mask.
Yeah. Anyway,
And could throw roses really well.
I know, right? Rose darts! Yama's hair grew longer and gained curls, whilst Ezio's turned silver and spiky. Oh, great!
What?
She's turned Ezio into Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. Thanks!
Fucking Animu bullshit. What is this? Fuck you, weeaboo!
He noticed that he was wearing a white and blue assassin outfit with long flowing sleeves and blue protrusions coming from his hood. Yama, however, gained a new dress!
Again!
Which was bright yellow at the bottom and made to resemble tail feathers. Oh, great! It made to resemble tail feathers. So now she's Katniss Everdeen as a magical girl.
There's even worse. Read the next line.
She also gained a deep red fluffy choker around her neck and blue stockings.
Oh my god. Can you have your outfit clash any more, honey?
What the actual fuck is this?
Okay, you can clash worse than that, but it would take effort.
She's wearing a clown suit. She's wearing a bright yellow dress with a bright red choker, like fluffy choker.
No, wait. I
and
figured out how
white
she got
blue socks.
No, hold on. I figured out how she got that costume then. She's playing World of Warcraft and leveling through Outland and just throwing on whatever gear was better, looked at the costume and was like, Yes. I need to write a fanfic with someone wearing that.
Oh, God.
I remember my character doing it
better.
and coming out looking like a pimp, complete with this, like, purple, wide-brimmed hat with a feather in it.
Oh, wait. It
better
gets
fucking have that,
better. It gets better. Zoroark stood frozen in terror as he saw the legendary beasts, Lugia and Hoa, bio-merge with two normal humans.
Lugia and
Ho-Oh?
Ho-Ho.
Ho-Oh. Ho-Ho is a type of food.
Ho-Ho. Biomerged with them, and that's what gave them these stupid outfits?
Evidently.
Okay, so I guess Lugia
merged with Ezio, which is why his hair turned silver, does not explain why it's spiky, and I guess explains like the blue and white color scheme.
Right,
and
Ho-Ho is red
Ho-Oh
and yellow.
explains the kind of tail feather things and the way too many colors, but
no, not the blue,
it's at
though.
least designed to have a lot of colors that still manage to work together.
Well, that's the thing. It's red and yellow. The blue stockings are like the most clashing thing, and they're just like there.
Okay, look at Ho-Oh. There's a little bit of blue, but it's not actually blue.
Well,
it's
here's the
shading. There is blue shadow.
Hold on. Here's the thing.
No.
If it had just reversed the colors, the red and yellow, it would have been fine. A red dress with like a yellow, like choker around the top and blue stockings wouldn't have clashed as badly as a bright yellow dress with a red scarf and giant blue stockings.
And here's the thing, if you reversed it would have looked more like Ho-Oh as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and here's the other thing, too. There's no rainbow trailing out of her ass, because in the anime, Ho-Oh appeared...
Well, we said Ho-Oh, not Rainbow Dash.
Whatever.
She's Ho-Oh, not Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, but Ho-Oh is the cause of the rainbow in at least the anime.
I think in one episode of the anime, I think when they brought it back in Pokemon the movie 2000, or no, was it?
No, Lugia was in Pokemon the movie 2000. That was not
Ho-Oh. When they brought it back, they never mentioned that again. In fact, when they first showed it in the anime, was a little odd because they're showing a Pokemon that was the first appearance of that Pokemon. Because the games it came out with weren't out yet, and the promotional stuff mentioning Ho-Oh wasn't out yet.
Oh,
yeah,
it
is a
going.
weird thing.
So it sounds like it wasn't fully developed, and they just
let's keep going.
invented something and then dropped it.
We're in the home stretch here. Let's keep going.
I'm trying to delay the certain upcoming line.
Oh, good.
Okay, both Yama and Ezio stood looking at each other as if the other had something beautiful about them. Zoroark screeched in horror as both of the birds attacked together.
He screeched in horror at their clothing. Sacred fire!
Yama called out. Swirls of crimson fire burst from her hands, and soon Zoroark was covered in the deadly flames.
Arrivo, a blaster!
Ezio called out. A forceful beam covered the radius of the town and fried Zoroark until he was nothing but a pile of dust.
So hold on, it hit the entire town with enough force to turn that Pokemon into dust.
Yeah, he just fucking wiped out his entire village.
God damn it, Ezio. Both Yama and Ezio fainted into each other's arms.
It could have hit just the guy they were aiming at, but right as he's about to click, moving the mouse a little, caused the camera to swing 180 degrees, so it ended up targeting a line through the entire town.
Apparently. Also, I like how she thinks it's romantic that they're passing out in each other's arms.
It would really be painful.
Super painful when they wake up and the circulation is cut off and the limbs that the other person is laying on top of.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Suddenly Claudia runs out of the villa, and now we're in present tense!
What?
Yeah. And she has redecorated the villa again while passing out.
Yeah. Suddenly Claudia runs out of the villa, only to see Yama and Ezio curled up next to each other, and the villa's surroundings sparkling like diamonds.
Because this has been fucking glassed. Ezio?
Claudia said in his ear. He didn't wake up.
Mother, uncle, Anita, come quickly. Something happened to both Ezio and Yama. It looks like defended off something powerful.
Because I know what it looks like when you've just fought a magical being.
I know, right?
It looks like
totally makes sense.
I don't know.
See, how does it look like they fought off something powerful? Let's see, they have no injuries, but they've changed clothes and are in each other's arms.
The entire town has been glassed, so...
Okay. Yeah. Okay, she called out. Straight after this, Maria, Mario, and Annetta ran out of the villa as fast as their legs would carry them. Mario was shocked by what he saw. Maria shed a small tear from her eyes. Annetta gasped at the sight.
Why does Ezio look entirely different when we saw him last? That puzzles me.
Mario said to Maria. She nodded.
As Maria, look at Yama. As well as she wasn't wearing the dress when she was in the villa. What could have happened?
Maria grunted. Claudia reassured... God damn it, you're telling us about the line of dialogue instead of showing us what she said. Thanks,
You really
author.
want to read more of her prose.
Moving on. It would be less bullshit than that. Claudia reassured Maria that everything was going to be alright for the both of them. Annetta thought of something.
Oh, Jesus Christ. More of these fucking people. Did Yama mention anything about the great evil?
Annetta asked Mario, who was still puzzled over the costume change.
I think the answer is only to Ezio.
Yeah. She went over and held Yama's limp hand. Suddenly she sees a vision of a girl and a hooded man fending off a dark fox-like creature. Which we just saw. Annetta gasps in horror.
Oh my god.
Touching her gives you visions so that the author doesn't have to find a way to explain things.
No, it's worse than that. I might be saying because I only ever watched the movie once at my fucking family's insistence, but I think there's a character in the Twilight Saga who does that.
Oh my... Alice! Oh my god, you're talking about the Magic Alice ball!
That's the one. The red-haired girl who's kind of hot. Like, she...
Oh, god damn it. So, let's just take a break and run down the list. We have Assassin's Creed, we have Pokemon, we have fucking Digimon, we have Legend of Zelda, we have Final Fantasy, we have...
We don't have Final Fantasy.
Magical Girl
Final Fantasy would have made it make more sense.
Well, she used Protect, dude. Come on. It's basically Final Fantasy.
The way she did it, though, actually reminded me more of
probably a Pokemon movie
or a Hime from... But yeah, there's Protect in Pokemon.
Yeah. Anyway.
So there we go.
Yeah, so there's all that,
in Twilight.
Yeah, there's Hunger Games, and now there's fucking Twilight in this shit! Oh my god! This has everything to do with everything except Assassin's Creed! What the
or
shit
Pokemon,
is this?
For that matter. Like, apart from, like, a cameo by Pokemons.
Yeah. They were more than just a cameo, it's just, they didn't need to be them.
Oh my god. Anyway,
and Final Fantasy would work better because you have established things that could do that sort of stuff, especially with the Dissidia series, where you literally have Chaos and Gaia.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
You literally have two superpowered forces in opposition. Or, any number of like, bosses from the games and other major powers in the game.
My god. Let's just keep going. We're in the home stretch here.
Where is...
Okay, Mario... Annetta said in shock.
Annetta said in shock. Where was it? No, wait. No, that's Gaston Horror.
I saw a vision.
I saw a vision. Hold Yama's hand and see it.
Annetta said in shock. Mario and Maria both held Yama's limp hands, and they both saw the vision of the Savior fighting off the Dark Fox. All of them gasped in terror.
They must have fought off the Dark Fox together, but how?
Mario was still puzzled. Then he saw the markings on Ezio and Yama's left arms. The mark of Hoa on Yama's arm, and the mark of Lugia on Ezio's arm, which would make it what exactly?
They have specific marks. Two, people in Renaissance Italy would look at something from Pokemon and say, "Oh yes, I know what this is. This totally explains it."
What marks? The Pokemons don't have marks.
Also, when were the various Inquisitions?
I know the Spanish Inquisition was probably either...
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Spanish Inquisition
was,
was in Spain.
Yeah, and after they took over...
Papal Inquisitions weren't as bad. Like, the penalty for heresy in a Papal Inquisition was basically... They sat you down and had a long chat and explained why what you were doing was heresy and made you promise not to do it again.
Yeah, and the Pope basically, made it very clear that, witchery was not actually something the Catholic Church believed in.
Yeah, and therefore, accusing someone of witchcraft was heresy.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about it.
There's the thing where, this sort of stuff happening, which is very obvious, they'd still be like, yeah, we need to go investigate what was happening there. Send an inquisition to Florence.
Yeah. Anyway.
Question these people severely.
Yes.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Especially the foreign one.
That's impossible. How can our brother have the power of a sea beast? How could our sister have the power of a phoenix?
Claudia demanded some answers.
How would they know what a phoenix is when that is... if I'm not mistaken, where is the mythology of a phoenix? Because I don't think it's from that area.
It's phoenixes
I think it might be... Or no, that actually might be.
They're relatively universal. They're kind of weird. They got spread around a lot.
The phoenixes are Greek.
It's Greek. Yeah,
that would mean it would show up in Renaissance Italy, no doubt. Hold on. I'm wondering why they keep on calling Yama a sister, because, I thought, I brushed it off assuming that it was sort of like an assassin thing of it's like brothers and sisters in the Order of Assassins. But Claudia was never a member of the Order of Assassins. She was just sort of like a member of the family. She never referred to the other assassins as brother. She just referred to Ezio as brother. So Mario and Ezio I could see as being we're brothers and sisters in the Order of Assassins, but Claudia wouldn't. Why am I... That's such a minor point.
I just saw a confusing line coming up.
Alright, anyway.
Okay.
Continue.
Mario?
Claudia demanded some answers, yeah. And then,
Mario calmed her down.
We can only find answers if they only... For Christ's sakes, I hate those dogs. We can only find answers if they wake up.
Mario reassured Claudia.
Who's this? Voice called out, it was...
Lucy.
Oh, shit.
What does it?
Yama, what done yet? Are you done yet on our animus?
On the animus, which she isn't using.
Sure enough, it was Lizzie and Desmond.
She passed out in the car. She's not using an animus.
Yeah, when did she get
So you went through this stuff to establish that she doesn't need to use an animus, and then
plug her into an
forgot.
animus. Yeah.
A voice called out. Sure enough, it was Lucy and Desmond. Yama opened her eyes only to see two very concerned faces staring right back at her, and also really close up, like it was some kind of Terry Gilliam movie or something.
You wouldn't believe what happened back there.
Yama said joyfully. Lucy reassured Yama that it was just an animus glitch.
It's an animus glitch, and that animus you aren't using. Also, we've totally had glitches that have, made you remember pass up doing insane things that make no damn sense. Totally resembles animus glitches.
Oh.
Okay, and apparently Claudia becomes an assassin at the end of Brotherhood. Fair enough.
Oh.
But Mario was dead before the end of Brotherhood, so therefore it cannot be at the end of Brotherhood.
Okay, anyway. Yama, that's you.
It wasn't. That's you and I were fighting the great evil side by side.
Which, by the way, before we go on with
great
that,
evil.
what the hell evil dings did Zoroark do? He basically just stood around, got chased by the hero, tracked the hero down a bit, and that was basically it. Where the hell
He's being opposed by the protagonist.
Therefore he's
Clearly
evil.
he's evil.
Yes. The Sue's perceptions are equal to reality. Therefore, she considers him to be evil, therefore he is evil.
I don't even... What is even the fuck?
Well, actually, this reminds me what the stuff the patrician said about heroes in Discworld. I'll
they're
up
like,
now, 'cause
they're
the stuff they do. The stuff they do of like murdering people and looting temples and kidnapping,
yes.
that are evil because they said they're evil.
Yes. No, Discworld is a fantastic series if you get tired of this sort of narrative bullshit. It is a wonderful series. Anyway, continuing.
Yeah. Sorry. Right we were still in the middle of your line.
Then we transformed into legendary birds, Lucia and Ho-Oh. But shortly after the battle, we both fainted. Nothing much after that happened, I think.
Yama explained.
Something did happen.
A familiar voice whispered inside her mind. It was Ezio!
Oh, shit.
Oh, thank God there is no sequel.
Luckily,
or there is no part 2.
Clearly, she wasn't crazy, because if she was crazy, she wouldn't be hearing voices in her head.
This is just... I don't even know.
This is a story. It is a thing that happened. It had words in it.
I'm not sure this is a story.
Oh,
I might need to look. This seems like one of the ones that could fall into need to check the definition of story to make sure.
I'd say it's close enough. Fuck it. Point is, we read it, and because I have family obligations today, that's basically the end of our stream for today. A little 4-hour stream as opposed to our normal, much longer stream, but I'm sure you people will have enjoyed yourselves. And, as always, we will reschedule things for the bits we didn't get to today, and you can catch all of this on the YouTubes, unless you are on the YouTubes, in which case, congratulations, you found us.
Here we go. A narrative, either true or fictitious, in prose or verse, designed to interest, amuse, or instruct the hearer or reader. So I'm going to say not a story, because it certainly doesn't seem designed to interest, amuse, or instruct anyone but the writer.
I know, right?
It's
so weird.
That's a pretty good point, actually. Well, at any rate, whatever this shit is, it's over.
This is a thing.
So until next time, I will see you guys in the next reading. Till then, Godspeed.
And don't do any crazy things.
No.